This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
You all ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. No.
Y'all, just
Stop.
This is a sham. Welcome to DBL. Happy Monday, everybody. How we feeling? We had a fun weekend, huh?
We had a great weekend courtesy of this one over here, Erika. Thank you for everything. Still looking at the pictures. What a weekend.
It's Monday evening and we're a little tight-tight.
Yes, we're very tie-tie. Thank you to my husband for turning 40.
Yes.
Hey, it was one to remember.
And a
that's
theme
for sure.
party is just, it was fun. A theme is always a good time.
That's a good point.
Yeah, thanks Al.
All right, guys, let's get to it. Oh, you want to know what the theme was? It was a 70s theme.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Casino.
it was a 70s theme, casino style.
Yeah.
We really should have had some pictures, but I didn't know we were going to go here, and we are unprepared, and Chris is super mad because he hates when I do this, and I didn't mean for it to
Sorry,
go there.
Chris.
Okay, all right. Anyways, let's get to the news that we have some things for. So did you watch the Billboard Music Awards last night? If not, we've got a little recap for you. Diddy was the host with the most and had some very strong opinions on who should perform. He posted this message to his Instagram last week. Let's watch.
I made a request. I made a demand. I said my brother Travis Scott has to perform. Diddy's hosting the show. I'm executive producer and he has to perform. And NBC said yes.
So last night was Travis Scott's first award show performance since the Deadly Astroworld Festival last summer, but Travis was not the only controversial musician to take the stage. Country star Morgan Wallen also performed last year. The singer was caught on camera using the N-word and was then barred from attending or performing at several award shows. I guess I could kick it off. I like that Diddy did this. I like that he's given people a second chance. I like a comeback story, right? Because there is no such thing as the perfect person. Everyone's going to make mistakes, and the hardest ones, some of what these people went through, are the things that you're going to learn the most from. If you learn your lesson and you are giving back to whoever you offended in any means, I'm here for it. I'm here for reversing that curse.
Yeah.
Been around baseball. Been around baseball too long.
Reverse the curse.
the Cubbies fan.
No, I'm always game for a good comeback. Like, I love a good comeback, but I don't think that we should be putting everybody in the same boat.
Good
I
point.
think some people deserve a dinghy. Some people need to be lost to sea.
In the SS, one's an NS Minnow. Yeah. All right, gotcha. I hear you.
Right, but I do think, yes, we need to be talking about the path of redemption, but also, I mean, when it really comes down to it, I'm always of the belief that you aren't actually canceled if you still have a fan base behind you. I mean, I think if you want to be in people's good graces, I think that's a different bar or standard that you need to rise to. But in terms of your actual fan base, if they're still supporting you, then I don't think that's truly a cancellation.
I've been saying forever, it's not like there's no such thing as getting canceled. The audience just helps you identify your core fan base, and that's all it really is. You're just getting rid of the people that were kind of on the fringes. It's like, I couldn't cancel Tucker Carlson because I don't watch his show. You know, now somebody that has been for 10 years could stop watching. Then in that case, he has been canceled. And in this case, when we start talking about first of all, Travis Scott's doing fine. He's fine. And obviously, Morgan Wallen is doing great as well. Now, what we can do with these two people are either continue to bring up the past or see how they're trying to move forward. Did Morgan do all that he could have with the NAACP? I don't know if he followed through with his apology. I don't think he did.
Yeah, apparently there's mixed conflicting reports on that.
Either way, we have to, and I look at these people, these are young people. I look at somebody like Jussie, somebody that seems like they're at the wall, and we've all been down, Erika, Tori, Al, Jeff, at ground zero, and that was just us, not with the whole world looking at us. Yeah. And I want to give young folks a chance to get back up.
Yeah,
I really do. And I'm not apologizing for anybody's behavior, but there has to be a chance because I've been at the brink before, and I want everybody to see that there's a way back.
Yeah.
Whether you're Travis Scott or Travis Smith, some dude on the corner.
Yeah, again, I'm taking back the word canceling and woke. I think it's been weaponized against people who are actually trying to do good. So I think what we're seeing is a pendulum swing, just like we've talked about for a long time. All of a sudden, Morgan Wallen's back performing. This is what's happening. This is
you and that pendulum.
I'm telling you, it's swinging back, and good for Diddy for doing it. But again, it's not canceled. They were held accountable. That's called consequence. That's what you should do.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I agree. All right, so who are the biggest winners of the night? It was actually two people who weren't even at the show. Pop star Olivia Rodrigo was the top winner, walking away with 7 awards.
I don't even know a song of hers.
Yes, you do.
I do?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's got that one. Good for you, look happy.
Tori doesn't know it.
Not me.
Tori does not
Don't know
that.
it.
It's a catchy. It's
Okay.
catchy. I know it.
Okay.
Okay, I started to look like an idiot. Next up, Kanye West. He won 6 awards, bringing his career Billboard total to 17. That puts him in a tie with Eminem for 7th place on the all-time Billboard leaderboard. Someone who was there, Janet Jackson. She introduced Mary J. Blige, who won the Icon Award, and Janet won the same award back in 2018. Very fitting to give her the award. Mary J. Blige had a lot to say about what she learned over the years. Speaking of learning, let's take a look.
The message of my music has always been that we are not alone in our struggles. And I'm not alone now. For so long, I was searching for a real love, but I finally found my real love. And that real love is me. Who's managing Mary J. Blige now? Me.
I watched that speech. It went on for a little while, and she thanked herself quite a bit. Deservingly. Deservingly, yes.
Yes. I think it's such an interesting juxtaposition, too, because you see Mary J. Blige and Janet Jackson, who Janet was probably one of the first cancellations.
I was just thinking
The
that.
first real
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige has had so many comebacks. Her path has been so, and neither one of them was really anything that they actually did. So to see Janet have the Icon Award or present Mary with the Icon Award, it's like, these are people who we have seen in major setback seasons in their life, and it was all because of who they were and who they continue to acknowledge that they were going to be. And there was so much pushback. So I am here for this moment to see the two of them on stage together because they deserve all of the accolades.
I totally agree. There's a saying in Buddhism. It's called Maitri, M-A-I-T-R-I. It's Sanskrit, and it simply means unconditional friendship with oneself. So what I got from Mary J. Blige when she's like, I thank me. I thank me. Some people, oh, that's so, you might think, is that egotistical? No, that is understanding who she is and how she came back and why she's standing there. And I think in today's world, you are allowed to say, I'm proud of myself. I want to thank me. So I think it's a lovely, lovely sentiment.
Well said, and you know, to kind of bring it to me, I've been kind of having inner dialogues, I would say almost for the last year or so, where I feel myself going down a path like I'm at the DMV. I need another piece of registration. I'm mad, and I feel it coming.
You're going there.
But I fight with myself, and I'm like, no, we're gonna like find something funny in here. And I'm mentally, right in that moment, just for myself, I find something to take that anger away. And so, like, that relationship that she was talking about having with herself, it isn't ego. It's about you managing yourself along this journey, because your outside circumstances can dictate your thoughts if you don't grab them back.
Absolutely.
You know? I totally do that, man, consciously when I go to the airport.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't care what they say. I'm just going to get on this plane, and no one's going to make me mad. Yeah, because if I'm conscious of it, I don't let myself get angry about someone being stupid and jumping in line, even though I'm in group 2 and you're in 6. And you're in front of me?
Let it out now.
Yeah, all right, sorry. Sorry, all right. I need to listen to some Tori Buddha. All right. Coming up on DBL, our interview with Erika Jane from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Does she regret anything from the show? And Kylie Jenner fans can't get over her perfect driver's license photo. We're going to show our photos, see if they're that good looking when we come back.
Closed captioning provided by.
And I said,
Daily Blast Live is always timely, always focused, always ready, always on cue. This May, don't miss a day. DBL is all new every day.
We're talking about driver's license,
smiling.
and you can't smile because I think it changes your face shape.
And if the cops have to recognize you.
It's a facial recognition thing.
Right.
So it's sometimes I go in and I'm like, and they're like,
last week, teeth.
Yeah, you're
Oh, you had teeth?
oh, he had teeth.
Teeth, baby.
Yeah, Dre, I think Dre,
I finessed.
I think finessed it. Yeah, you finessed and caressed and got your way.
You know,
I was all Marla Hooch.
I know for a fact we are on at a lot of airports and a lot of government spots.
DMVs. I would love for the DMV to, anybody there, let us know, can you do a retake? Because somebody told me they took a retake. I heard you couldn't.
No, I asked for one because I looked. She goes, "Come see it," and I look. Oh, I look awful.
Not in LA.
You gotta go. No, you gotta. You're right. You gotta get a friendly person. Maybe bring a donut.
Think about how many people in LA are gonna retake their photos.
Yeah, that's so annoying. By the way,
Middleton.
Did you guys, when you parallel park to get your driver's license, probably top 10 worst nervous you ever had?
No, I wasn't, because I had an old black dad that taught me how to drive, and that we used to practice on like those little the gallon milk things with the handle. Oh, is that a gallon?
Yeah.
2 gallons, whatever.
It's a gallon.
Yeah, and my dad put little flags in them, and I had to parallel park, and it was impossible.
Wow.
So when I got to the course with those huge cones,
You
I
were
was
fine.
like,
You were fine.
because my dad had made me train like a ninja, so I had been doing all these things I couldn't see that were on the ground.
Yeah.
So when I got there,
That's
these big
good.
orange flags, I was like,
I'm good.
And
My
the person next to me was tanking.
See,
and I was like,
My driver's license instructor was very pro Jesus, and I told him I was Jewish, and he said, "I believe that in my heart you're gonna go to hell, but I'll teach you how to parallel park like a queen," and he did. He did. I know we had our little falling out, blah blah blah.
These are both good pictures. You're being too critical. I promise.
Welcome back. It's my favorite type of news. Tori breaking down Buddhist quotes. No, Kardashian news. First up, we're going to go with Travis. It's official. They are married. This after the couple had a practice wedding back in March. You remember that? Posting these photos from Vegas.
You mean just a photo shoot?
Yeah, it looks like the two officially
back.
tied the knot in Santa Barbara over the weekend. Apparently, they will have another wedding. So if we're keeping count, this is their third in Italy. So this isn't the end of Travis.
I'm a little overexposing. A little much. I'm a little done.
I think I'm Team Tori on
I
this
think
one.
we're Team
Somebody,
Tori. Everyone
Erika,
come
Jeff,
on
argue with us, but
board.
I
We are.
you're not the Stones, all right? You're not on tour.
Totally.
Stop.
You've done nothing.
Like, we get it. Like,
Courtney.
you can just go. Look, I love that they live this life. Go
Happy
to
for them.
Saint-Tropez, take pictures, take photographers, whatever. But like having a wedding, it almost takes away from it because now your wedding is supposed to be, do you remember that? And the caterer. Well, now it's like, well, which wedding? Our third one or our sixth one? And how long? And I just don't like it, Erika. I think it's like
it's diluting.
strange and
It's
showboaty.
diluting. Yeah.
I can't say anything because I definitely have had my share of weddings.
But with the same person?
Yes. And, well, Anthony and I had two.
Well, you had a cross intercontinental.
Yeah.
Right. So when they said that they're doing a wedding in Italy, then they did the legal. So we got married we had our wedding in Mexico, but we got married in Denver.
Okay.
Like
legally.
at a courthouse. Yeah.
Right. Well, at a church. And so, yeah, so I can see why people have more than one wedding, and if that's what they want to do, let them do it.
So they can just have 5 then?
Erika's
They can if they want.
But
First
should
one
they?
wasn't even real.
If they want to, then yes, they should. It's like
I'm
being
over it.
like, should they have ice cream? If they are really wanting ice cream, yes.
No, but you can't have ice cream 6 times. You have one.
Sure you can.
All right. Well, listen, save it for tomorrow. We got to save some Kardashian news for tomorrow. Oh, no, we have another Kardashian story. Let's keep the Kardashian news rolling. Kylie is making headlines after revealing her driver's license photo. So take a look at this. The reality star posted the photo on Instagram yesterday, and people were up in arms about how perfect she looked. So this got us thinking about our own photos. Do you guys like your driver's license photo?
No.
I do.
No.
I
You do?
did. I tried
You're
to think.
photogenic.
And I tried to think of something like, oh, I'm at.
Can we let the photo speak for
Okay.
itself?
No, why don't you just
I'm at like a
describe it, Jeff?
seaside. I was. Oh God. A little intense. Wait, it's so intense.
You look like you write murder mysteries.
You got a little crazy eyes going in that photo.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm Tori.
Nothing's in the trunk.
I'm not speeding.
Yeah.
All right. Wow.
I
that was
want to see
weird.
mine.
Al, let's see yours.
I thought Tori was going to.
I didn't kill it. I thought I did.
I don't know.
Al, let's see yours.
I think I look. Yeah.
Oh, you look great.
I don't know.
That's a great picture.
You think so?
Yeah, that's good.
You look like a.
That's a classic driver's license photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Doesn't work. I don't know.
You look like you
It
just.
looks like I got my whole life ahead of me.
You do have
look
your whole
good.
life.
It looks like someone called your name, like Al, your food's ready. Yeah.
Erika, you were pumped about this.
I was very pumped. Let me tell you why, though, because when I left California,
oh boo!
They told me I couldn't keep my California driver's license, and I was like, but I really like the picture, and so the guy was like, I'll get you a good picture.
Aww.
So thank you, guys.
Yeah, and I see Erika, do you see your sister in that picture? I see Ebony.
Yeah, we do. We have the same face.
I see Ebony there.
We do share a face.
Jeffrey, how ugly was yours?
All your family, you guys share the same face. It's like talking to each one of you. I was like, oh my goodness, over this weekend. All right, let's see my photo. I think it's just a photo.
You look stupid as
just
usual.
A photo.
When did you take that? Recently?
Kind of a little while ago, maybe a year ago. It's like 2 years ago.
Can I be honest? He looks like he's condescendingly making fun of me. Like, look.
He does.
You know what I mean?
Like, really, Tori?
Yeah.
You know, I gave the same face when Tori was explaining Buddhism. I was like.
What's up with the no smiling, though? Because we're not allowed to smile, and then some people say that they were allowed to smile.
I think it's a facial recognition thing, so that if you smile, it's harder for cops and FBI and people to get a good of your bone structure. So I think they're trying not to have that for people. Interpol, everywhere, Intercontinental, I think they want your faces sort of neutral.
Wow.
You just.
No, I thought you were just naming hotel brands.
Yeah, I thought you were going to.
Interpol.
There's free breakfast
The Hague.
attached.
Intercontinental. Doubletree.
I don't know if the rules for the DMV are like universal, because some people here are saying they got a chance to take multiple pictures, where like everyone I've ever been to, it's one and done.
One and you're gone.
Yeah, they don't have any. Like some people get to like change their face. I don't know. I think there might be some favoritism going on. I want to know what the rules are.
Yeah.
I only got one shot. One moment. You want to see
Mom's
Tori?
spaghetti.
There you go. Coming up on DBL, we talk with Erika Jayne from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. There's a giant photo of Tori right behind the prompter. I can't focus. What other cast would she join if she had the chance? Let's just get to it.
It's just terrifying. I look like yeah, that's bad.
Oh man.
I feel young.
New Profile Pic is a popular new photo app that uses artificial intelligence technologies to style your social media profile picture. A viral claim shared on Facebook questions the app's data collection, privacy policies, and ties to Russia.
Verify viewer Ben sent us a video asking about those claims.
Hey Verify, this is Ben, and I was wondering about the viral claim that's going across Facebook about the Profile Picture app, and if any of the claims on it are true.
So we reached out to these sources to get answers. Here's what we can verify. New Profile Pics founder Richter Sazin was born in Russia, and the company has some offices in Russia. A spokesperson for Line Rock Investment Ltd, which developed New Profile Pic, confirmed in an email to Verify that the company currently has offices in Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus. We can also verify that the new profilepic.com domain was originally registered in Russia. Using Whois, a public domain database that houses information collected when someone registers for a domain name, Verify was able to track the change to May 11th. On the left is a screenshot of the website's archival data from around 8 a.m. that day. It shows the domain was registered to a Moscow-based address. But when we checked again around 8:30 p.m., the registered address for newprofilepic.com was changed to Florida, which you can see on the right.
A spokesperson for the app confirmed that the change was made in response to viral claims about the app's ties to Russia.
And finally, we can verify that New Profile Pic's data privacy policy isn't particularly unique. According to the company's privacy policy, the app collects, quote, your name, email address, username, social network information, and other information you provide when you register, set up an account, contact us by email, or use our services, unquote. We compared their privacy policy to Pixar, TikTok, and Facebook, and they're all pretty similar.
With your Verify, I'm Ariane Till.
Welcome back. She's pretty tough and says the strongest substance on earth isn't a diamond. It's actually her. Earlier, we caught up with Beverly Hills housewife Erika Jayne. Take a look.
So first and foremost, we got our celebrity guest co-host, Mary Lou Henner here. You got a question about Broadway for her.
Yes. So Erika, you and I not only both know Lisa Rinna, but also we both did Chicago. I was like the first person in. I know you did it. Did you have a great time? And was it always a dream of yours to be on Broadway and to play that part?
Number one, it was always a dream of mine to be on Broadway. It was such an honor to be in a Fosse show because I just love everything about Fosse. Love Lisa Rinna, love you. And so that was, yes. And yes. That was
practice.
I feel like every performer should really go do a musical and then call yourself a performer, because that is 8 shows a week brutality, and it is wonderful. Best time of my life.
Bravo. Speaking of Bravo, I'm a Bravo-holic.
Well played.
The Bravo-holic on the show. So I am curious, because obviously we know you from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. That's how us Bravo-holics do. So with everything that's going on, you know, from your personal life last season to this, are you having any second thoughts about being a reality TV star?
No, because a lot of great things have come with it as well. And I think that when you put it on balance, there have been more positive than negatives. Yes, this is a tough time in my life, but I'll get through it. And I think that there's more positive things on the horizon.
So most of the cast faced some hard times this season, plus some difficult moments with each other. Is there a specific moment that maybe you regret the most?
Well, I could give you a list.
Good answer.
I think what I regret the most is becoming frustrated and raising my voice, and then not being able to explain myself the way I should. And that happens. But that's part of the game as well, and I have to roll with that. You know, I know the truth, and I know what I'm trying to say, and that will come forward.
Yeah, you know, listen, we're all looking forward to see what happens. Now, who from the Beverly Hills cast are you currently friends with?
I'm friends with most of them. Yeah, but here's the thing about Housewives. Just like in life, you're closer with certain people than you are others, just because you may connect on different levels. And, you know, we do have beef with each other that hopefully gets resolved. So right now, maybe I'm not so close to like 3 of them, but I'm close to the others.
I feel that. Now, it's weird. I get this question a lot because I've been doing stand-up forever. So I'm going to ask you, because everybody goes, what's your favorite city? If you had to join another housewife cast, which city would you move to? Because I know I'm going to New Orleans.
I'm going home to Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's up. ATL. I'm here for it.
Wait, you joining Real Housewives of Atlanta? Because that's the tea.
What did you say?
Is that the tea? Give us the tea.
I said the tea, because if you join Real Housewives of Atlanta, I would change my whole schedule.
Oh, thank you. Well, you know, I'm born and raised in Atlanta. 0 to 18. So that's like my whole family's there, and so I would just be going home.
Yeah, and all the old boyfriends would be coming out. The teachers.
Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Yeah.
And for a viewer, let's hope so. And for the viewer, yeah.
Erika, have you ever brought this up to Andy Cohen? Do you think that you could ever make the switch to Atlanta?
You know, my life is in Los Angeles. I think Candy the other day said she gave a few people that if they could come to Atlanta, and I was one of them. You know, I don't see myself going home, but, you know, never say never. Watch me be moving next week.
I know, right? And if Candy gave her blessing, I mean,
I was going to say, if Candy's your ally,
yeah,
that's all you need.
You know what? Candy, Kenya, those women, they've been very kind to me and very supportive during this time. And so thank you to there have been a lot of people that have been really kind.
Well, thank you, Erika. We appreciate you. DBL Nation, you can catch the new season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Wednesday nights on Bravo. We'll be right back. Thanks, Erika.
Bye. Thank you, guys.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Darling.
Herd immunity, aka community immunity, is when enough of the population is immune to a disease to make it spread from person to person unlikely.
For a long time, it was considered our way out of the pandemic. But 2 years in, let's verify. Are we still aiming for herd immunity against COVID-19? Our sources are 2 top infectious disease doctors, Dr. Amish Indulja and Dr. William Schaffner. Diseases like polio and measles are not the public health threat they used to be because of a community immunity to them.
With herd immunity, we have viruses that are usually pretty stable, and once you get infected or get vaccinated, you have long-term protection.
However, this coronavirus, SARS-CoV-2, plays by different rules.
The virus mutates in a way that gets around our immune system.
Meaning the virus changes too often for the herd's immunity to keep up.
This virus comes from a family of viruses that routinely reinfect us every year and cause 25 to 30% of our common colds. So we don't have herd immunity to other common cold-causing viruses. So it's unlikely to have herd immunity against this type of a coronavirus.
There is still power in numbers, especially the previously infected and vaccinated ones.
It's harder for this virus to be able to cause severe disease, hospitalization, and death at the rate that it once did, because it's increasingly running into people who have immunity against those severe outcomes.
But it will probably require reinforcing that immunity, like with vaccines.
This is a protection that we're going to have to renew periodically.
So we can verify no.
So the notion of herd immunity has been largely put aside at the moment.
What about another COVID-19 buzzword, endemic? That's when a virus is still very present, but at levels we can expect and try to manage, kind of like the seasonal flu. There's no official cutoff to say whether we've moved from pandemic to endemic, but doctors do not think we will ever fully be rid of COVID-19 in our lifetimes. With your Verify, I'm Abby Larico.
As prices at the pump inch up, drivers want more bang for their buck from their car. Could it really be as simple as switching to the eco mode some cars have? Let's verify. Does a car's eco mode guarantee money savings on gas? Our sources, Tiffany Wright with AAA and Cars.com. Now, Cars.com says many modern cars and SUVs have eco modes. Basically, it reduces how quickly a car accelerates and how quickly it shifts gears.
The eco mode, what it's designed to do is really to make your car more efficient, make that technology, if you will, more efficient while you are in fact using the car.
Wright says using eco mode can also train drivers to drive more conservatively.
It's not pushing a magical button that's going to say, hey, I'm saving a ton of fuel right now, I'm going to save a ton of money. We all know that driver habits override any kind of technology that we have in our vehicles. So if you do have that lead foot, eco mode's not going to help you one bit.
So we can verify, no, eco mode won't guarantee money savings on gas, especially if you're not changing bad driving habits. But Wright says it won't hurt to use that option if you have it. With your Verify, I'm Vanessa Rufus.
Welcome back to DBL. New technology to stop online scammers might not be enough to protect yourself from identity theft. It's time for a security alert sponsored by LifeLock. So consumers continue to let their guard down when dealing with email, texting, and social media. So choose a password that's difficult to unscramble and change it often. Be wary of saving your information through apps or payment apps and social media. I'm just like talking to myself right now because I do all these.
I know.
And don't fall victim to suspicious texts, emails, and phone calls. If your information has been breached, LifeLock is here to help. LifeLock keeps you and your digital identity secure from cyber criminals. Call 1-800-953-0836 or visit lifelock.com to learn more. I got to be better.
Me too. I found out, I got an alert that my stuff is on the dark web.
Yeah, I got that too.
I don't know what that even begins to mean, but I'm going to get LifeLock.
We sound like the oldest people ever, but I've been at LifeLock just for that.
I want a therapist. I'm on the dark web? What's that? All right, we'll see you tomorrow.